Hello guys and welcome back to Minecraft. I'm feeling a lot better. A lot better. And yes, I have a green screen up. Oh my god, it's amazing. I know, right? I've had a green screen for a very long time. But it is a ball ache to put up. I mean, it's up all the time. It's just over there. Which is a great way of me pointing where it is when you don't know. Basically, it's behind my door, but my room is so small. It's so small. And yeah, I've kind of altered the lighting as well from the camera. It was the only way to try and get that as green as possible. I mean, I blame two things. One, lighting. I've only got the bulb above me. My bedroom. Two, the camera. Because this camera's like over 6 years old. So I do need a decent camera. I'd like to spend money on camera. Money that I don't have. It is apparently 1080p, but like I said, it's like 6-7 years old, and the green screen was cheap. Like, it was like 30 quid. I brought about 3-4 years ago, but yeah, it's I mean, it's green, and there's a blue side to it as well. So you know, I think I have to leave the whole removal of the background and. From my editing software to do that with, because I just feel like that's more powerful to do that than OBS. OBS can remove the background to the green screen, but yeah, I think that only really works well if you've got good lighting, and yeah, and I'm not saying potentially I could just need good lighting, but there's also the fact that this camera is ancient as well. It is a papa look. Again, it is 1080. It is in you know, well, I think the highest it does is 30 FPS, which is, when you think about it, for a camera, you know, whenever you do like a camera, it is mostly in 30 FPS. The only thing that's ever in 60 FPS is the gaming. So. But yeah, but also don't forget to like, subscribe, and subscribe from social media, Discord, Twitter. So yeah, I mean, wow. Also, I'm not used to what's happening quite recently. I mean, I really do appreciate all the support that I'm getting as well. Thank you so much. I'm used to, you know, getting the odd subscriber every 3 to 4 months, maybe 5 months. But thank you for anyone who's been coming in recently. I really do appreciate it, you know. I mean, this is you know, this would be my dream job to do. So yeah, unfortunately, I can't work physically. I can't do actual work. So there's a lot of details involving that all over my channel that you can find. You can find out about the information in the About tab. So if you go to my YouTube and then check the About tab, you know, a kind of brief description is kind of explained there. But yeah, so yeah, this basically being, you know, my job would be amazing. Absolutely, it would be my dream job. There's no question of that. So yeah, one of the other main things that I want to talk about as well is, obviously, like I've just mentioned, not used to getting any like feedback, as you can imagine. If you go back to all of my older videos, and you look in the comment section, you won't be hardly seeing any. So, when basically, you know, one uploads a video, such as and nothing has ever said in the comments section, then one is just going to continue doing what one is continuing doing. That's the issue. So, you know, when all of a sudden people start to leave feedback, which everyone has started to do, which I really appreciated. Yeah, that, you know, that's when one such as I could start like maybe improving, because I'm just going to be continuing doing the same thing, the same time, all the time, without anyone saying anything. Like, this is what I mean. Now, don't get me wrong. Every now and then, I will dabble in like funny edits here, there, and everywhere. One of my episodes of Skyrim, not the recent one. I think there's one. I'm not too sure if it's within the thumbnail. Hover your mouse or hover your finger over it, and it should be the one that you should see that I'm battering the horse with magic. I like adding Filthy Frank, who's an old YouTuber. I like adding him into things. I like adding Stephen Farrell into my thumb, in there as well.
No, God!
There's I do like, I'm old school. I am old school, so of course I'm going to be using old school comedic humor. So yeah. But I've always liked to try to add like effects and things like that. Now, considering that, obviously, I use DaVinci Resolve, which is absolutely free. Even the free version of DaVinci Resolve is amazing. The free version of DaVinci Resolve, you can not only again remove the background to a video. There are so many cool features. If you find, I'm going to probably do some bits.
I'm going to probably add some bits in. Oh, that's free. What I just did then, let's hope I can fucking remember, because that's, again, I've said that to one of the
people in the comment section.
That's one of my issues, is with my disability that I have, is memory. I could be doing something right now, and I'm going, oh, that fucking be sick to add that in that right now. Remember to add that, and I'll forget. Because what I'll do is, when I'm in editing, the only things that I mostly focus on first is whenever this fucks up, the microphone, whenever that has an issue. Because this is another thing I need replacing. Because I've had this for like 5-6 years, and the cable's so goddamn loose. I'm not going to touch it because it's working right now, but if I touch the cable, you just hear some horrible fucking static and stuff like that. It's not pleasant. And there's some of my videos that I've uploaded have it in it as well, which is, again, not very pleasant. And I have to, this is why you see me every now and then glancing across, because I'm looking at the audio, and every time you probably hear me not look across and not say anything, because I'm waiting for it to go down to see if it's spiking. Like there, for an example, I could just did them. Because you should never ever get comfortable. Never get comfortable, because when you get comfortable, that's when things happen and you don't know that they're happening, and then at the end of the recording, you're like, fuck, So I've definitely believe that every now and then glance across, look across. See if everything's still working. If everything's still working, then continue. Or you can even edit that bit out. Edit that bit out if you just double checking to see everything's still fine. But never get comfortable. Never fucking get comfortable whatsoever, because again, as soon as you get, that's happened to me. I've so many times. I've had like a whole week or a whole month of a run of nothing going wrong, and then all of a sudden I have because of it, I found 3 problems in 3 different videos. It's like, for fuck's sake. Obviously, Windows Update doesn't fucking help, because especially Windows Updates likes to, whenever that happens, all of your connected mics and everything get automatically disconnected off as well, which is fucking annoying. Can I help you? Piss off, bitch. So yeah, that happens, which is really fucking infuriating. So all of a sudden, I'll be there, and I'm like, oh, for fuck's sake. Or because of the Windows Update, it's basically deselected my mic, or it's deselected my speakers. So obviously it's not picking it up in the recording. And it's such a fucking ball ache. It really is. Yeah. So I have to always make sure. Now, apparently with OBS Studio... Was it OBS? No, this is OBS Studio. Apparently with... what was it fucking called again? I know there's another version of OBS. I can't think of what it's called. It's to do with Twitch. It's to do with Twitch's OBS, and apparently that one comes with a save feature. Apparently, which, you know, sounds good and all, but I'm for what they've fucking done to this, by the way, it's kind of a fucking annoying, actually. Yeah, they've done so many changes to it now, and yeah, I had to go on to Discord to talk to people, thinking, is this the same as this? Because they've changed the name of it. Some of the features, they've changed the name of it. I'm like, is this still the same as what it was before? And it was like, yeah. I mean, okay, just double checking. Because I'm like, obviously, I'm not like a geek. I'm no geek. I know a little bit. I know a little bit about gaming. I know a little bit about like computers and this, that, and the other. And I know what CPU is. I know what GPU is. I know what a power supply is and RAM is. And so there is some form of knowledge that I know when it comes to about PCs. But it's when it comes to softwares, I'm like, right. And even with DaVinci Resolve, even though I got the free version, and like I said, it does so fucking much to offer. And the great thing about DaVinci Resolve is, well, for one, it's not like Adobe Premiere. It's not like that at all. For an example, with Adobe Premiere, you have to pay a monthly subscription for the rest of your life. And whereas with DaVinci, it's a one payment. And I believe for me, it's about just over £200, something like that. I could have brought it this 1 year for like 60 quid because it was on offer. Like, I was 80-90% off, and I was, oh, for fuck's sake. And so, yeah, you would have brought it, and then you just would have got updates. That's it. Now, one thing that DaVinci Resolve is better than Adobe Premiere is the color grading. The color grading in DaVinci Resolve is absolutely astonishing. You can really like do proper professional color grading with movies and stuff like that, and it's absolutely free. You do need quite a bit of a beefy PC to run it though. I mean, take me for an example. My old PC ran it, and that was so okay. How was it? An i7-2600. So that was like second gen CPU. That ran it, and so that was my old gaming PC. And it also had a RTX. Yeah, it was GTX 1050 Ti. Was it the RTX? No, it's not. No, GTX. I'm getting the fuckers mixed up. Yeah, the GTX 1050 Ti. That's what I had originally with my old PC. But now I've got the RTX 360 graphics card, which is lovely. That came out this year, actually. I think this year, or last year. It came out last year, April of last year. I think it did. But anyway. But yeah, I'm able to play Resident Evil, all the new modern games. But going back to editing, if you want to get a decent a free editing software, I would definitely recommend DaVinci Resolve. I really do. So like I said, as long as you've got like a decent PC, yeah, get DaVinci. Highly recommended. Yeah, and then there's loads of tutorial videos online teaching you how to use it. It's not that difficult, and yeah, it really isn't that difficult to be able to use it. But yeah, and like I said, I've done so many edits, so many cool edits with DaVinci. It's a great, like, you can like do madness with the camera. You can like spin it across. That's me. I'm doing that. Again, that's another thing I need to remember to do. If I don't, I've forgotten if I forgot to do it. You can like, there's a lot. There's a lot of audio pitch tones that you can do, and all this is all free. This is all part of the free version. But yeah, some of the good stuff, like the whole masking of proper removal, yeah, that's to really professionally remove you from like any background, and it doesn't matter if you're using green screen or not. Just yeah, the professional masking tool, yes. I think it does still help using green screen though, but this is what I mean. I'm not going to just do all of this all the time. All of this, I might even go mining in the mine to get some more materials as well. So I'm not going to just continue doing this, mining this all day. I might try and do as much as I can because, like I say, I want to try and start working on my castle up here at some point. But yeah, definitely highly recommended. And hey, DaVinci, if you want to, sponsor me,
My name is Jeff.
Just give me the full version, so I don't have to pay for it. That'd be great, thank you. If I had the full version of DaVinci, there is a part of me that still thinks that I'm never going to use all the features, but I probably will, because the great thing about DaVinci is on their website, you can actually, once you pay for it, there's actually lessons. There's actual lessons that you can take to really home in on your creative skills as well, which is fucking awesome. And I think they're free. I think they're actually free, so you can actually like watch tutorial videos and actual sit down with a professional, and yeah, and like learn all the features that come with it. It's nuts. Chord transitions. Yeah. Again, it's just so much that the DaVinci has to offer. I'm fucking plugging you here, man. Come on. I don't think I'm big enough yet. I don't think. Hey, when I've seen YouTube videos of people, right, that were devoted Premiere supporters, and they've been brought over. They've changed. They've changed over to DaVinci, and they can't believe that they've done so. It's nuts. So, but like I said, you pay one time payment, and that's it. You get everything from every update from then on, and it's crazy. It's awesome. So yeah, I would definitely if I had the money, I would definitely buy it. I don't know if they'll ever put it on discount again over Christmas. It is usually over Christmas. There was only that one time they did it over Christmas, but if they did it this year, if they did it again this year, put it on a discount to buy, I would. If I got any money, I would definitely be getting it for sure, because it would be nice to actually have it properly, and then yeah, they're kind of cool. Because it's really annoying, because I'll go down to some of the features and I'm like, it keeps coming up with a message, if you want this, you know what you have to do, and I'm like I will, trust me, I will. Yeah. But madness. I do actually have a pickaxe. Let's mine some what we can over here, because I do need some coal anyway. Here we go. Don't really need any copper unless I'm going to be building something out of it. Hey ho. Hey copper. I do need more of this though. This I do need more of. So there is still a lot of mining that I'm going to do with this game. Yep. Yes. I think that's another thing as well. Like, once you get to a point with your editing skills, that's when things start to like speed up for you. I think that's probably one of the main reasons why I try to refrain from doing any edits, because it's so time consuming. And if there were ways where I could save presets, or save, I don't know if you can. This is the thing. This is why I would. What I need to do is, once I own DaVinci, there's no point in me doing this beforehand. I need to find out, is there a way of like saving cool presets that saves me time in the future when it comes to like reusing that same preset to do that same type of edit in a new video instead. So I'm not like fuck-arsing around, like, or do I have to do it fresh every time? This is what I mean. Because if I can save, if I can save a save preset of my camera moving like flying across the screen, and I can save that same thing, then that would be great. That would be fan-fucking-tastic. But I don't know. I mean, I could look it up, but this is what I mean. Like, there's only so much people want to see the same, like, your camera going across the screen every time. I mean, I do have explosions, you know, and stuff like that, but, yeah. And, yeah, I get it. A lot of people, like, do like to see all that sort of stuff as well. But, you got to keep in mind... You gotta keep in mind that takes time out of my day as well. You know, I mean, okay, when it comes to games like this, I don't really see the point in it. For me, I only really see the point to do funny edits in games where it's just quick done out of the way. In games like this, it's just one of those. Oh, did I hear someone? Oh, hello. Yeah, in times like this, I just like, well, what's the point? What is the point to this? You know, me doing it in this, because this is just a survival. Yeah, this is just a survival. Let's play. What's the point? Oh, hello. How did you die so quickly? Dickhead. Yeah, dickhead. Asshole. But yeah. I'm going to have to go drink a bottle of milk now. God damn it. So yeah, I think... So obviously, you know, it doesn't really matter what game it is that you're playing, but there are some that probably just work better than others when it comes to doing funny little quirky edits. And it really depends on you on the day as well. Sometimes you might wake up and you might be in a little bit of a fucking miserable mood, and you're not really going to want to do anything funny, you know? And not every day you're going to wake up full of bursting of energy. It's like, we're all human, for fuck's sake, you know. Not everyone has got like, not everyone is like Jacksepticeye. Let's just put it that way. Not everyone is like Jacksepticeye, and sometimes I feel like even he overplays it as well. Sometimes just for the camera, just because. And where it comes to me, I like keeping shit real. I just like keeping shit real. I don't want to be fake. That's the one thing I will never ever be, is fake. So I'm not about to like go, fucking yeah, fucking raw, yeah, fucking yeah, when it's not me. I mean, don't get me wrong, that is me. Probably off camera. I'm probably more like that off camera than I am on camera. And you're probably thinking, why are you not on camera if that's like you off camera? I guess, I think one of the main reasons is probably where I'm living. That's probably one of the main reasons. Yeah, is where I'm living. Hopefully sometime next year I'll be in my own place, and that's probably maybe then when my videos may get like a full on burst of life, because I am off, like, if I'm nuts off camera. I'm weird, but I'm somewhat moderately more energetic than I am, and you know when I'm there, when no one's in the house. Yeah. You go through my videos, and you'll see when I'm the loudest, when I'm the most fucking nuts. What I refer it to being on one, right? You know when I'm on one when there's no one in the house. I'm very conscious. I'm very conscious-minded of just being on one when people are in the house, and people are in the house right now. So when people are in the house, I'm more mellow. I think it's the main reason why I'm never on one when people are in the house is, I don't know, maybe I don't want to ruin their day. You know, I don't, because obviously sad thing is my family doesn't really get me, and that's just, you know, it's just the way that it is. You know, not all families get you and understand you as a person. You know, they don't. It's sad, but it's just the way it is what it is. And the thing is, and they'll never get me. Shit got a bit real there, but you know, it's the truth. My family has never ever understood me. They've never got me, and that's just the way that it is. And they're doing whatever they're doing in their rooms, whether they're watching their TV, and I'm just being, you know, a brother and an uncle that doesn't want to, you know, they're in a way being respectful in a sense to keep it down, to let me do what I do. So in a way I kind of pay that back to kind of, you know, allow them to do what they're doing in silence as well. Even though they don't really give a shit what I do, they don't care. I do YouTube, but they even though they don't care, they're still kind of respectful in the sense to, you know, to be mindful of keeping it down, which is, I suppose I'm grateful for that, I guess. But yeah. Anyway, but there you go. You learn a little about me, about what's going on. It's just the way that it is, unfortunately. Wait for the sun to go down. Right, I might go mining in underground once I do this. Yep. I'll just get some iron. Just do. We'll probably do about 5 minutes or 5-10 minutes in the mine. Yeah, I might need to make some pickaxes. How many shovels did I fucking make? That's why I need to go mining. Shit. But yeah. But this is what I mean. Hopefully sometime next year I'll be getting my own place. I'll be a lot more energetic, more, you know, kind of like, you know, even though I'm still fine, there's still remnants of my cold, so it's just hasn't fucking seemed to go away just yet, completely, which is really fucking annoying. Yeah, that's just the way that it is. Yeah, and obviously, like I said, I'll have more of a. I'll even be standing up in some of my videos. I'll actually finally have some fucking room. Yes, every room, this room is again not big. It's not massive. Hell, you can even see the TV behind me. That's how close the wall is. Yeah, it's not in a big room. And the other room that was offered to me as well isn't really all that big neither. So it's just one of those, unfortunately. Yeah. I also fucking can't wait to get money as well, so I can get quite a keyboard. This is a electrical keyboard, by the way, a proper Razer keyboard, which was given to me last year for Christmas. Even though it's like 300 quid. But yeah. But yeah, it's the person who gave it to me was actually my future nephew-in-law. Yeah, my future nephew-in-law, who actually is getting married. They're actually getting married some point this week or next week. Unfortunately, they're getting married in America, which we just don't have the money to go, unfortunately. I have a passport. I've had 2 of my shots. But, yeah, unfortunately, not everyone is able to go. I think it originally started, it was originally, they went just for holiday. But obviously in America, it's cheaper to get married over there than it is in the UK. Because in the UK, while we do have like wedding receptions, like really cheap places you can go, other than that, you pretty much I think you rent out a church, which is not fucking cheap. It's not cheap. I can't imagine it's cheap to rent out an entire fucking church. Yeah, so it's just one of those. When they do come back, they're gonna be like putting on a thing for anyone who couldn't go. So we'll all be getting a chance to go to that. So yeah. Yeah, my oldest niece is all grown up and is getting married. It's nuts. So yeah. Which is like so much has happened. So much has happened. Yeah. And like I was saying at the beginning, like I'm not used to like what's happened. I'm really not used to what's happened. It's crazy. I'm so used to getting like a new subscriber every 3 maybe 4 months or so. But then I just got a shit ton in a matter of 2-3 days. It's ridiculous. And again, I'm so appreciative, thankful for everyone who's come by and showing their support. Much love. Yeah. Yeah, I came down here for iron. I don't be oh, I say that, and there is some. Only 2 though. We need. Oh, speak of the devil. All the. You know, for a second I thought that was outside the lightning, because it is raining outside as well. But yeah, no, it's thunder and lightning inside. Ooh. Wish you were fucking iron. That would be great if you were. You know, yeah. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Don't you fall in the lava, you little bitch. Oh, let's move over here as well. Thank you. Yeah. I just can't wait to get back to the point where I can start making weird noises with my voice again. Because right now, probably wouldn't really want to attempt it. I would like to do a little bit of voice acting. I really would do. You know. But it's just, it is just that, trying to find a character. If anybody knows anybody that is doing like early animated cartoon stuff on YouTube and they're looking for a voice, point them my way, please. You know, it'd be kind of cool. There are some voices I can do. You're gonna do a Stitch. But I can't imagine that they're gonna want to Stitch. Somebody who could do Stitch. But yeah. But yeah.
Ah, yes. I do not want again, my son. Yes. Do. Ah. Come in, my child. Yes.
You know, things like that.
Proper deep ones, molded villain kind of thing, you know. Yeah. Yes. Dad, yes, it's coming in, Miss Hands.
See what I mean? Anything. Anything like that. Well, if I want to do this with the fucking Aegis one now, don't you want to say? What is an Aegis one? What are we fucking doing? A Scottish too. I don't mind me, but I ain't such an imagination, you know. Anything. Obviously, I think what voice actors do is look at the character and thinking, and then they tend to pick one that they feel the voice matches. It's not like do the voice to this character. It's like I don't think I can. It just doesn't look like a character that I can do a voice for. This is what I mean. It's like that's why it's probably so hard finding a character that that fits the voice perfectly. I could probably imagine like, well, Disney does that as well. Disney really do that. Like when you make it on YouTube or whatever, Disney invites you to their studios and they basically ask you to record your voices. So like, the more voices you can do, the more chances that you might have a chance of landing a role in a Disney movie. So yeah, they just basically go right. Yeah, just do what voices you can, and just we'll record them, and then we'll let you know if there's a voice that from a movie that we're doing, and yeah, we'll let you know if a voice that matches the part perfectly. This is what I mean, and that's what I would love to do. And I feel like when you do things like what I just mentioned about even doing small little bit part with small creators, like animated creators, that helps you get out there, doesn't it? You know what I mean? Yeah. And it'd just be fun. It'd just be fun to be able to lend my voice and whatever voice I can do that like brings someone's dream and passion to life. That would be awesome. I'd be very happy to be obliged to do that, to make someone's dream project to come alive. And of course, it would be so fucking mad if I ended up doing every single character. That would be a little bit fucking weird. Yeah, every single character in the entire show. It's me who does every voice for everyone. Yeah. That would be a bit weird, wouldn't it? And my voice would probably be fucked by the end of the day, because it'd be like for 5 or 6 characters, maybe even more. It's like, oh Jesus Christ. But yeah. But I don't know of any place or anywhere to look. I just don't know. I have no clue. I mean, I've typed it on on Reddit, see if there's anything that pops up there, see if anyone's looking. So I would say what I'm probably hoping to look for is like a place where I can go to, and there'll be like a picture, and so there'll be someone who's like an animator and go, right, yeah, so I'm just looking for a voice for this character, and there'll be a picture of that character. And then people can come in and they can like post their submissions and stuff like that. That's kind of a thing that I probably would have liked to look for. And then I can post my submission to a voice to that character that he's obviously looking for a voice for, But yeah. Well, that's the way out apparently. Yeah, it is. Oh, well spotted me. Why is there a block of sand in here? What the fuck? But yeah. Oh, more iron. Yay, thank you. Thank you. And I suppose, obviously, how everyone who's been helping me grow as well is another great way of helping me also do that as well. By the way, this is going to sound so weird. I had a fucking feeling that I was going to do that. Yeah, I know this sounds so fucking weird, but my actual dream job This is going to sound so weird. It's actually being the best landlord on the planet. It really is. That's actually my actual dream job. Because I think with YouTube, if you can somehow keep YouTube as a hobby, even though you probably make it on YouTube, if you can keep it as a hobby, then that just makes it all that better. You know, if as soon as you like start treating it as a job, I think that's when you start losing your humanity and your personal touch to like everything. That's when you start losing yourself, and that's when fans start losing interest as well, because thinking, oh fucking here we go again, fame's gone to his fucking head. You know, like, we've lost another one. But yeah, if you can somehow keep being humble, manage to keep yourself being humble, and keeping it where you keep it as a hobby. I mean, I'm not saying that there's no YouTubers out there that have made it on YouTube and still not humble. I'm not saying that there isn't, but 9 times out of 10, what most people who make it on YouTube it goes to the head. And I would like to be able to make it on YouTube, but still keep it, still see it as a hobby, not a job. Yeah, and that's something that I would love to be able to do. And then me being a landlord, but obviously I need to make it on YouTube to be able to have the money to be able to buy properties and stuff like that. Because obviously, if anyone who's ever lived in property where it was privately rented, landlords are not always their reputation is kind of similar to the stepmother or the stepfather. They're never always that great. If you know the stories of like the stepmother, yeah, it's not always the most pleasant experience. And I mean, in some cases you can kind of argue, but they're just at the end of the day you live in their property, and they obviously are expecting you to pay their rent every month, which is, you can understand that, but there are some out there that are just so fucking arseholes, and yeah, and just how they go about treating the tenants there is just despicable. And I've lived with some privately rented with my family, and yeah, there are some that the ones that I remember experiencing weren't pleasant at all. And what I would love to do, me personally, what I would do, as thinking, so what would you do then, John, if you want to be a dream landlord? Well, simple. First, obviously, like with most landlords, the landlord needs to know that you're able to pay the rent, and so what I would basically do, right, I would get like a financial advisor to come in, right, and I'll have them sit with you. Like so say if I brought a property and you're gonna be renting my property out, right? I'd basically have some financial advisor coming in, and they'll sit with you, and and basically if they come back to me and they basically say they're struggling, like they are really struggling, or they would struggle to pay the rent, right, on time, then I will then offer I would offer a money reduction on the rent. Basically, that's what I would do. Yeah. So if they come back to me and go, yeah, or you would sorry, the fucking dinner's making me cough. Yeah. So if they come back to me, so they come back to me and they say, yeah, they're just about to pay it, pay the rent. If they come back to say they can pay off comfortably and they have quite a bit of money left over, then you might not be entitled. It depends. It really depends. I still might do some form of reduction on the rent, maybe a little bit, but only if you're really like you are going to struggle to pay the rent off in at all. Like you're not going to have any money much left. So you paid the rent, but you're virtually left with fuck all afterwards to have any life luxury or to be able to go out and like treat yourself and stuff like that. Then I would then come up and go, okay, I'll knock £50 off the rent or £100 off the rent. So yeah, that's basically what I would do. I would obviously do whatever I can to help you out to be able to pay the rent off, and then so you then can have money to go out and enjoy yourself. At the end of the day, you're working your ass off to the bone. So of course, obviously, oh fucking hello. Is that a Halloween thing? You're wearing that so you can't burn, you little shit. You're wearing that so you can't burn. You're an asshole. No one likes you. So yes. Oh, can you hear the rain? I think can you hear the rain? But yeah, basically, yeah. And that's what I would do as a landlord. Yeah. You know what? I think that's perfect time to end off there. I managed to get 55 pieces of iron. I managed to clear out most of those trees that was over there. Yeah. I think this is definitely a lot better episode than it was last time, for sure. Where it was only it was about 20 odd minutes or so, but no, I've managed to clear out so fucking much. I've managed to clear out so much of that. I might come offline, off camera, and just do the rest. But yeah. But anyway, I'll be bringing about. Hope you enjoyed this. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget description. If you want to follow me on social media, Discords, Twitch, and also try to be yours. Until then, guys, see you guys in the next episode. Until then, take care. Bye bye.